Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. So in this video, we're going to be looking at leaking pressure gauges. So there are about 3 or 4 reasons why your high pressure gauge is going to leak. In this video, we're going to have a look at how you can fix it and why they're leaking. Okay, so first off, we're going to have a look at a leaking swivel pin. So if your gauge is leaking from kind of around here, underneath this kind of housing, or kind of under here, that usually means that your swivel pin, the O-ring on the inside has broken or it's not even fitted. So to be able to get to it, it's actually really easy. So even if your pressure gauge is in a boot like this, it's just a rubber boot, so all you have to do is just push it out. If the rubber's a little bit too tough, you can dip that in some really hot water. You can do it in boiling water, but I usually put some boiling water in a kind of a big jug, wait for that to cool for a little bit, or put some cold water in it as well, and then put your gauges in. That will soften up that kind of rubber boot and make it a lot easier for you to actually get to it. And then you can push the gauge out really easily. And then to actually take a look at the swivel pin, this is typically where it's going to be leaking from. You'll get little bubbles coming out of there whenever you pressurize it. So all you need is a pair of spanners. I'm using adjustable spanners just to make it a little bit easier. But when you're doing it at home, if you can get actual fixed spanners, they're much, much better because they're less likely to slip. So get the two together, and we're just going to disconnect that, just undo it. There are no left-handed threads or anything, it's really easy. Unscrew that, and then between the pressure gauge and the hose, this is your swivel pin. So this little beastie has 2 tiny little black O-rings on it, and if you've had your gauges for a long, long time, it can be that one of these has perished. Or if it's brand new, it could be that there is no swivel pin fitted, which is very unlikely, but if you're assembling your regulators themselves, then that can be the cause. If you bought a hose and an SPG, but no swivel pin, then it will just leak horrifically. Put a little bit of grease on it just to make sure that it can turn. This is what allows your SPG to turn inside the hose. And then when you've got a tiny little black O-ring on either side, pop it back in. Doesn't usually matter which way it goes back in, and then tighten it up, and then you should be good to go. So that's that leak. Another one can be from, I'm putting it back in is really easy. You just push it back in. Again, if the rubber's a little bit too stiff, hot water trick again. Another leak can come from, you probably can't see it in the video, but along this hose, you've got lots of little pin pricks in the rubber. So if any air is coming out from there, if it's just a small amount at the beginning of the dive, that's fine. If it's a long sort of stream, you sort of pressurize your regulators and it continually comes out of there, then you need to swap the entire hose. It usually means that the internal hose, which is trafficking that high pressure air backwards and forwards, has perished and it's starting to come through. This is just so that the hose doesn't sort of inflate and explode. It just allows any expanding sort of escaping gas to escape. So if you see lots of little bubbles come out of there, it's time to swap that hose over. The third one is on the first stage side. So this one has a green O-ring. They come in lots of different colors. The colors don't really mean anything anymore. And it can just be that O-ring has perished. Over time, eventually they harden, and with sort of high pressure gas, it can start to slip through. So you can just swap that little O-ring. That's a pretty standard size. So yeah, it's really easy to swap over a swivel pin. Sometimes you get them with a flange like that one. This is just a straight bar swivel pin. They're usually fairly universal, but if you can, try and match brands. So if you buy, say, a Sunto high pressure transmitter, try and get a Sunto swivel pin. Just means that it's more likely to actually sort of work. And with some, especially with the Sunto wireless transmitters, they actually have flow restrictors built into them. So it's always best to use sort of the ones that come with them. So yeah, that's pretty easy. We're just going to take a look at one more, which is the Apeks. The Apeks is slightly different from most other boots. You have a soft rubber section and then a hard sort of section, this grey bit. And to get to your gauge, it's really easy. Just kind of pull the top of that soft rubber boot, pull this sort of hard section off, and then again you get straight to that SPG, and then just undo that nut. So it's really easy. You can do this in the field. So I always keep with me a kit with a whole bunch of O-rings, all different sizes, just so that if I find a leak, I can fix it there and then, and I don't have to skip a dive. Okay, so that's a quick look at how to fix a leaking SPG, but if you've got any tips or tricks, let us know in the comments below. Try and help some others fix their leaking regulators. Thanks for watching and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.